For as long as I can remember, I've been the good son, the easy one. My parents had me after a short fling in college, and while they never married, they stayed in the same city so I could have them both. I knew they'd given up promotions and opportunities for me, and my mom never let me forget it, especially after she married Eddie 2 years ago. Whenever I'd get frustrated with him, she'd pull out the guilt card.
I made so many sacrifices for you. Can't you just do this one thing for me? For my happiness?
And this one thing was accepting that my own stepfather, living in my own home, treated me like a ghost. For 3 years, Eddie and his 2 sons acted as if I didn't exist. Not a hello, not a glance, not a single word. If I walked into the living room, Eddie would physically turn his head away. His kids, just a bit younger than me, learned it from him. They'd walk past me in the hallway as if I were a piece of furniture. It was the weirdest, most isolating feeling in the world. I'd spend my month at Mom's house bracing myself for the silence. I begged her to talk to him, to ask him what I'd done wrong. She'd just wave it away.
That's just how he is. He has his reasons. Just suck it up for my sake.
I never told my dad. He's a good man, but he and my mom are like oil and water. I knew if he found out, it would explode. So I kept my mouth shut. I swallowed the hurt and tried to be the good son. I just wanted my mom to be happy. That all ended 2 weeks ago. I woke up one morning to a house that was dead silent. Not the usual pretending I'm not here silent, but empty. Their cars were gone, their beds were made. I walked through the quiet rooms with a knot of dread tightening in my stomach. I called my mom. She actually picked up.
Oh, hey, honey.
In the background, I could hear the sounds of a car and his kids laughing. Where is everyone?
Oh, we decided to go on a little road trip for the week. Eddie wanted to take the boys out. I need you to be a good boy and watch the house for us, okay?
A trip? They went on a family vacation and didn't even have the decency to tell me. They just left, expecting me to be their unpaid, unnotified house sitter. I was furious at the disrespect. That they saw me as so insignificant, they didn't even need to leave a note. You can't be serious. You just left me here? You couldn't even tell me?
Don't make a big deal out of this. You're 16, you're old enough to be on your own for a few days. Just get over it.
Before I could even respond, she hung up. I tried calling back. Voicemail. I called again. Voicemail. A minute later, a text popped up. Trying to enjoy my trip. We'll talk when we get to the hotel. That was it. The gaslighting, the dismissal, it was the last straw. For 3 years, I had been a ghost in that house, and now they had confirmed it. I went to my room and packed a bag. I tried calling my mom one last time. Voicemail. Fine. I walked out, locked the front door, and hid the key. Then I called my dad and told him I was coming over. He was surprised to see me, but when he saw my face, he just ushered me inside. And for the first time, I told him everything. The 3 years of silence, my mom's constant excuses, the vacation, the phone call. By the end of it, I was crying, not realizing how much weight I'd been carrying. My dad's face was stone. When I finished, he just put a hand on my shoulder.
You're staying here. I'll take care of it.
For 5 days, I heard nothing. My mom didn't call, didn't text, not once. The silence from her was more painful than the silence from Eddie ever was. Then, on the 5th day, my phone rang. It was her.
What did you do? We came home and we've been robbed. The TV is gone, jewelry. It's all your fault.
My fault? I tried to call you. I tried to tell you I was leaving. You ignored me.
You could have texted.
Why would I? You made it perfectly clear I wasn't important enough for a conversation. You don't get to treat me like garbage and then expect me to be your watchdog. This is on you. Suddenly, a new voice was on the phone, a voice I hadn't heard directed at me in 3 years. It was Eddie.
I always knew you'd be the cause of our ruin. You careless, selfish brat.
The line went dead. My mom started texting me, demanding I apologize, demanding that since my dad was defending me, he should pay for all the damages. That was the moment everything became clear. To them, I wasn't family. I was a liability, a problem to be managed, and now a scapegoat. But the real bomb dropped a few days later. My dad got an email from Eddie. He was apologizing to me. It turns out the reason he never spoke to me was because of a monstrous lie my mother had told him. She told him I was a juvenile delinquent, obsessed with getting my parents back together. She told him I had called his sick mother a useless burden and his sons little evil goblins. She told him I promised to make their lives a living hell. He believed her. All her talk of sacrifices was a cover for her own selfish cowardice. The robbery, my refusal to be their doormat, had forced her to finally confess when he demanded she cut me off completely. The whole twisted charade fell apart. The line wasn't just drawn, it was obliterated. My dad immediately filed for full custody. Eddie immediately filed for divorce. My mother's carefully constructed world crumbled to dust. She started blowing up my dad's phone, crying that she couldn't live without her family. But she had already chosen her family, and it wasn't me. It's been a few months now. My dad has full custody. I don't have to see her if I don't want to, and I don't. Life is quiet now, but it's a good quiet, a peaceful quiet. For the first time in years, I feel like I can breathe. Sometimes my cousins send me screenshots of her social media, all sad quotes and vague posts about betrayal and loss. She dug her own grave, and now she has to lie in it. For years, my happiness was sacrificed for hers. Both of us put her happiness first. Not anymore.